actually thought it was a pretty decent day today. I mean, at least it was blue sky, sunshine.
Yeah,
it was
for a
pretty
little
nice,
while.
And I just kind of had this feeling that things are going to be going downhill from here on in, but I don't know exactly how, and I'm almost afraid to ask.
Yeah, we're keeping an eye on that advertised storm system this weekend. It's going to be a powerhouse somewhere, and depending on where that low pressure goes, we're either going to get a lot of rain and have a lot of flooding problems here across the region, or we're going to get a lot of snow. So some new indications tonight coming across with the computer models. Want to start with today, though. Certainly a beautiful day today outside, relatively speaking. One of the first days we've been above freezing. Yesterday we barely squeaked above freezing. Today, well above it. And you can see even here this evening, maybe rushing out after work for your holiday shopping. Notice a lot of people around South Lake Mall this evening. It's fairly comfortable for that right now. 29 Portage, 28 Michigan City. You can see relatively mild for this time of year across the area. Reason why, we've got a wind out of the south and gusting up to 20-25 miles per hour, bringing in that warmer air from way down south near the Gulf of Mexico. So that's certainly one of the indications that we are starting to warm up, but that is going to bring some moisture with it. Now, still kind of chipper outside. If you are heading out, you are still going to need the jacket. We've got a 12 for wind chill in Valparaiso right now, but 24 Gary. And these temperatures are actually on the rise tonight out ahead of our big weather system. We've got really two to be concerned with. The first, just now taking shape across the northern plains. We're going to see the radar start to light up here. We have a little clipper off to our north, and all this warm air is starting to surge out ahead the Gulf of Mexico here, and it's all going to come together, kind of the perfect storm, so to speak, for our weekend storm system. And the newest computer models now take this area low pressure a little bit to the north. They keep it right through our area now, and what that means, all that heavy snow going to go just north of us, at least with this latest computer model. We're going to be dealing with some very heavy rain, even some ice around the area, and they're going to have a pretty decent tornado outbreak down to the south as well this weekend, so certainly a lot to keep tabs on. So let's give you some timelines now, because we've got some drizzle, even some ice to deal with over the next 24 hours. You can see winds out of the southwest, bringing in that moisture. Tomorrow, maybe some showers developing early in the morning. Just kind of a drizzly, dreary day expected outside as this frontal boundary approaches. This is really the first weather player the next several days. So expecting some drizzle, some fog tomorrow, but breezy conditions and very nice. It'll be up near 40 degrees, but then the drizzle kind of takes over. We get a little bit of cold air in here, and it's mixing with this warm air. May have some ice areas to the north Thursday night on into Friday. I think we stay mainly liquid precipitation across the area Friday, with more drizzle and rain expected. Area low pressure going to develop. This is not the big storm, but this is one of them. That will bring some rain to our area, perhaps changing to wet snow Friday night on into Saturday as some colder air comes on in. But what you don't see, we've got an area low pressure that's going to develop down to the south on Saturday, and that's the one that we're going to keep an eye on, because that is going to bring a slug of Gulf moisture with it. And again, on the northern side of this, depending on where this low goes, on the northern side you get that cold air, and we're expecting a pretty decent snowstorm. Accumulation totals I'm not going to really hint at, but if I did have to guess, we'd say, 10 to 20 inches, very possible this, as we've got a lot of moisture. And right now we're looking northern Illinois on through Wisconsin. So if you've got travel plans this weekend, taking you through Wisconsin, upper Midwest, certainly something to keep an eye on. But if this low over the next computer model run or two heads down to the south again, that brings a strip of snow right through our area. So certainly something to keep an eye on over the next 2 weeks. All right, and then Christmas week looking pretty good. We've got some snow in the forecast, even for Christmas, as things are going to turn much cooler across the area. All right, we'll start with tonight. We've got increasing clouds across the area. We'll see some areas of fog developing later. As you bring that mild air across that snowpack, it's kind of like bringing ice cubes inside the household. You know, they steam up. I'm not really a science teacher, but if I had to explain it to you, Kristen. All right, 28 to 33 degrees. Those temperatures actually rising overnight. Tomorrow, cloudy, warmer, but we'll have areas of drizzle and fog developing. Kind of dreary outside, but at least it'll be warm and breezy. Temperatures up near 40 degrees. And then your 7-day forecast, well, there's the drizzle. We've got some rain maybe ending in some snow Friday night, but then we're right back into potentially some heavy rain on Saturday, changing to a wet snow Sunday night, and then the bottom drops out. Monday, we're looking at 20 degrees for an overnight, or actually for a high, maybe some lake effect snow around, but really keeping an eye on that Saturday to Sunday time frame, because if any of these temperatures drop just a few degrees, we will be talking some heavy snow across the area, and certainly with travel plans, something to keep an eye on.
I don't know what to plan for. I mean, I've had relatives traveling in for the holidays saying, you got to leave early because I don't know what's going to happen. And
yeah, even with the heavy rain, Kristen, we've got all that snowpack. That's all going to melt. We could have some big flooding issues around here either way. So.
Okay.